the in-between, documenting this moment in sound. These sounds were created by a post-human synthesizer. Cells extracted from human tissue, grown in a lab, and then given a sound-producing body. Could this be the sound of immortality?
We live in times where kind of the biological technologies are changing who we are. It's changing our body. It's changing our future. I mean, we are now able to grow living entities outside of the body in labs.
This is Ben-Ary. He is an artist in residence at Symbiotica, a research lab dedicated to exploring the effects of biological technologies on our society.
I've been very interested in looking at reconstructing and deconstructing biological neural networks, basically trying to look at the source of consciousness and intelligence.
The sound piece you are listening to was performed by CellF, the world's first neural synthesizer, and Guy's biological self-portrait.
I had a biopsy taken from my arm where I harvested my skin cells, and using induced pluripotent stem cell technology, I transformed my skin cells into stem cells. I differentiated those stem cells into neural networks, into neurons, to become my external brain. We consider CellF to be a surrogate performer. I am the donor, and CellF performs with human musicians in special one-off shows. The human-made music is fed to the neurons as stimulations, and the neurons respond by controlling the analog synthesizers to create a cybernetic musician. It's almost like a jazz gig where there's like musicians that are listening to each other and influence each other's play. Two years ago, I made contact with Alvin Lucier, one of the greatest composers alive. He's a real legend. He was the first one to use medical diagnostic equipment for art and actually putting his body within the process of composing the work itself. He recorded his brainwaves that were generated by him sitting really quietly in a room, and he used these signals to control an array of percussion. He called it music for solo performer. We decided to develop a new work together where we're actually going to create a new surrogate performer for an old composer that is very restricted, that can't even leave his home. This new living entity, or Lucier's surrogate performer, would be capable of creating art and will do so continuously into the future, even after he's gone or dies. Do you want to live forever? I don't know if the answer is yes. But I think that the suggestion that some sort of a filament of memory of the donor that is kind of transferred through the genetic material or through the kind of cellular material, the fact that they can exist long after the donor is not with us is a challenge to kind of human evolution, where there's kind of artistic presence after death.
The In-Between, a project by the Festival of Dangerous Ideas, presented by the Ethics Centre and produced by Audiocraft. The In-Between is supported by the New South Wales Government through Create New South Wales. Thanks also to the generous supporters of the Ethics Centre and Festival of Dangerous Ideas.